Well, hello and welcome people of the internet to another adventure. My name is Ganyonz and today we're continuing on in Union of Gnomes, the prologue. I'm not sure how long the prologue is. I figured it might only be one map or one level, but it seems like there's multiple chapters. So we're going to see if we can continue on. Well, we're going to continue on, but we're going to see if we can complete the prologue in this episode. Since the last episode, I did a little bit of upgrading. I looked around at the cards to see what I wanted to upgrade. So what I ended up doing was adding the 3 points we earn in our first winning run to our perception, which increases our hero chance. Each point allows us to add +4, so we're up to 12 crit chance. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because that now allows us to add these 2 slingshots into our deck, which before I don't remember. We had Nombo, which we ended up taking out. And I don't remember what the other card was that I ended up taking out. But basically, these were just a blank 6 damage before. Now that we do have a chance at critting, there is a chance. Oh, I took out the, I remember now. It was the 0 cost, the slingshot sniper. So basically, he always had a 50% chance to crit. So there was a 50. So basically it was either 6 damage or 12 damage, which is nice. Now the crit chance is obviously lower on these, but we are trying to build around poison. We're trying to pick up some toxic knights. So we only have the 1, but if we can find a store, we can upgrade it to 3 and we can churn through our deck pretty quick if we get another speedy. I'm not sure how we go about unlocking new cards, but speedy is really good. Hopefully we can get another one. But this is the deck. So we have 2 slingshots. Hopefully we can nail some really cool crits here and add some more poison. Speedy is our only card draw, unfortunately, at this point, but it's just solid damage. Draw 1 card. We do have Screenator as a little bit of defense to apply weak. Machine Gun is our big hit. That's our mana sink right now, which does have a chance to crit now, which is nice. We have 2 Guardsmen, which just add armor, but they synergize pretty well with our Mana Lads, which will refill our mana, and if we have armor, heals us a little bit. So it's really nice to have some mana recovery and some HP. And of course, we have the Toxic Knight, one of my favorite cards. Or favorite gnomes, I should say, in the deck. Just a solid 4 damage and applies poison too. And he's free. Free is nice. Now, obviously, we are lower on the amount of free cards because I ended up taking out one of the cards was a free card. So we do have less free cards. Stuff costs more. But once we get to a store, we can upgrade these mana lads and we will be good to go. So that's the deck. We're going to continue on. And we're going to do this first map and see what we can accomplish here somewhere near the resistance camp. So we've already been through all the story elements of this. So if you did miss that, that is at the end of the first episode. So if you haven't seen the first episode, I would go check it out. That will teach you a lot about the mechanics going on in this game. Although they're not the most complicated, you should be able to pick it up just by watching a couple here. So here we can, I'm probably going to go this way before, although we are going to have the money to upgrade our mana lads, which is kind of important. So if we do that, we could go up this, get a lot of loot going this way, and then go to another store. I think that's what we're going to do. We could recruit more heroes, but honestly, like, our deck works without recruiting heroes. We could, this could be recruiting. Do we get anything here? And we can recruit here. Although these ones in the cage are random, so they're not always the best ones to pick up. But I think that's the path I'm going to go through. So I'm going to go here to get a difficult fight. That'll get us some more experience and coins. So let's go ahead and do that. Spend 19 of our wieners. One of my favorite parts of this game. It's just fun. It's just a funny word. Wiener is, I mean, it's just a funny word, right? It's just natural you put mustard on your wiener. Well, I put ketchup on my wiener. Ketchup and relish and onions if they're available. All right, let's see here. What can we do here? So immediately we can just gain 5 armor to block. We'll go ahead and get that mana right back. Let's draw a card with speedy. Nice. Free damage. Let's apply the weak. And there's really no sense to burn that, but we might as well. And this should be... Ooh, why are we getting a bonus there? Poison Master? Interesting. I'm not sure where this came from. So Yeah, what we figured out last time was that these are basically like our hero attributes. So likely when we get new heroes, these will change. I'm not sure where the Poison Master came from. Oh, I know where the Poison Master came from. This is from our talent tree. I forgot to explain that one too. So we looked at the talent tree last time, but I didn't upgrade. I used my one upgrade to get Poison Master. That's where that came from. Okay, let's just slingshot this guy twice. Boom, down he goes. Easy enough. Yeah, that sound still, well, obviously hasn't been balanced yet because I'm 20 minutes since the last episode. But yeah, that sound needs to be balanced a little bit. So what do we got here? We got deal 9, hero takes 3. It's okay. That's big damage for free. Deals 5, +5 if you don't wake him up, or deals 3 and gives strength to hero, discard a random gnome. I don't really like any of these. I mean, Sleepyhead is fine. It's basically just 5 free damage. But at this point, I really don't want just like empty cards, because we're going to be doing more damage with poison overall. So if we can get through our deck faster, we can get to the poison cards more efficiently. And other than that, I would rather have more poison cards than just random damage. So keeping our deck nice and lean, be solid. Let's see. So we can gain the armor we need. Go ahead and get mana. And then let's just, let's see, that's 12, 18. Might as well do it to the 17 here. Nice. Get it back. Next turn we'll go up to 2 mana. And is that enough to kill here? So that's 5 damage. 2 draw card. Nice. We get some mana. Fly weak. Crit. Yeah, see, there we go. Crit. Get some poison. Nice. And then let's just do that. Actually, I probably shouldn't have burned that. Well, it's fine, actually. I didn't. Poison, it's enough to take him out. Sweet. Dr. Gnome heals 7 HP once per battle. Honestly, we've never really been low on HP. Draws 2 gnomes and applies mark to the hero. So in the first run we did, I wasn't a big fan of this, but mostly that was because we were so low on mana. I think, though, it might be pretty good here. Once we make it to the shop and we upgrade both our mana lads, there's a good chance that that card will either draw a mana lad or we already have one. And once we train them, they're going to give us 2 mana instead of 1, basically making this herald free. And we can't upgrade anymore. Let's buy some more wieners. Might as well max out. I forgot what happens. If you're out of wieners, each movement on the mission map will cause 1 random gnome to faint. The gnomes will recover once you replenish wieners. If you're out of wieners. Got it. Okay, so what I had mistakenly said last time, we needed like, what, 30-something to move, and we only had like 15. So the last move, as long as you have 1 wiener, a gnome isn't going to faint. It's if you have 0 and you move. Basically, a gnome gets removed from your deck. Not permanently, it's just until you get more wieners. All right, so let's go grab some loot. Spend some wiener, get some loot. You found a bottle of gnome cider. You pull out the cork and inhale a delicious raspberry aroma with a hint of blackcurrant and mint. Let's share it with the squad. Oh, we got more wieners. You give the bottle to your squad, prompting a cheer. The gnomes uncork it, passing it around and raising their voices in celebration. This will temporarily satisfy their hunger. So naturally, oh, is this because all the wieners are out? Anyway, moving on. Quest. Yeah, we're going this way. Let's do the quest. You meet the carriage of a wandering gnome blacksmith. He's fat, like all his guards. The blacksmith offers you a selection of good armor in exchange for sausages. Deal, choose gnome for 15. Yeah, that's worth it. Ooh, do we take Speedy or do we take Toxic Knight? Ooh, wait. Oh, wait. This is training. We're not getting a free one. Okay. So what happens to this? This is just draw 2. It doesn't apply. Let's deal 7. This is deal 8. Deal 8 if crit applies. So I probably just want to take... Let's improve Toxic Knight, because that adds another turn of poison. Oh, I could do another one. I think I'm gonna leave though. The blacksmith chews the sausages. Wieners! Put wieners! Licking his thick fingers. His guard swallows their saliva and lick their lips. Oh, good lord. Noticing this, the blacksmith offers you to repeat the deal. He can offer you excellent equipment for another fighter. Is there a way to check the map from here? I don't think so. So that's another feature I would like to see added. It's very possible that it is here, and I don't see... Oh, by the way, this was... Yeah, so that was the talent I grabbed, Poison Master. I would like to see the map, so that way I can kind of calculate how many wieners I need to get to the next shop. But for now, I think we're just going to leave. And then let's go get some... Or do another quest. Oh, well... Actually, let's see what Drink by Yourself does. The last one gave us plus 60 food. Plus 50... Oh, that's just health. Okay, well, that was a waste. But that's good to know. So we either get... Those are basically either food or health. Now we have a difficult battle, right? Yeah, difficult battle. Okay, so wieners not only... Okay, so that makes it a little bit more interesting. I was wondering why they added that mechanic of having wieners and using them. I mean, like, there is a function of them, right? The function is that if you run out of wieners, then you start losing cards. But I was wondering about that because essentially it would be set like how far you needed to go. So you'd basically just have to pick the route from shop to shop. But the fact that you can use them as currency adds another layer to that mechanic, which is really nice. I'm glad they did that because I was wondering about that in the first episode. Okay, here. Let us see. Oh, you know what I just realized? Thief was a card that we added last time, so we don't have Thief anymore. Thief was absurd. Thief was busted. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and let's see if we can draw Manalad. No Manalad. So we have a pretty decent... no, I don't want to do that. I was going to say, we have a decent chance. If we had more zeros, I would potentially Herald, but I think we're going to wait on that. I think here I'm just going to try and apply poison. Nothing. Okay, we'll go to the next turn. Actually, you know what? I should have burned one more because we know we're getting 2 Manalads, so I have so much mana this turn. So let's just armor. We'll heal up. Yeah, unfortunately, we're burning that lad. So, was this added into our deck? Let's see. Is it this one that's doing it? Catcher. During an attack, he may put a prisoner cursed gnome into the wagon or the player's hand. This gnome cannot be freed and will be stuck in your hand. Okay. So he's basically randomly either putting one in a deck or into our hand. Now, unfortunately... Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to do this off memory. Well, actually, I can add. That's 13. We started with 10. Right? Plus we had an extra card. Okay, so he's adding, he's not necessarily turning cards into prisoners. Just machine gun, and we have a pretty good shot of picking up some mana lads. And we got none, but we got pretty good odds of drawing one with this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Poison? Nope. Okay, we'll apply some weak, and then we'll get some armor, because we're going to be able to go to 3 next turn. We're going to get a mana lad. So one thing that I did notice, it was only after thinking about the game, after our first hour and 20 minutes playing. Oh, he has 2, or he's gonna gain 2 dodge. So let's see if we can get around that. Not really. That's all we can do. So one of the things we had talked about was the fact that it's very difficult. Any game, any deck building roguelike like this. Nice. Is going to be... I'm just going to wait until... Yeah, that's really loud. Is going to be compared to Slay the Spire. And one of the comparisons, or one of the things that's extremely different between Union of Gnomes and Slay the Spire is that they're basically inverted. And I'm going to stay on this map just for a second, just so we can talk about this. So with Slay the Spire, right, when you start, you pick your hero, and your hero basically gives you the class cards you're going to have available to you over the course of a run. But you start, all the heroes start with the same basic cards, save for, the extra 2 or I think it's 2 cards, class cards that you start with, right? So like with the rogue character, I forgot what he's called, but he has the 0 cost, deal 2, adds like weakness, and then there might be another class card that you start with. It might be just 1. It's been a while since I played. So you start there, and as you go through your run, you end up getting more cards, and you figure out what build you want to do. You don't know what your build is going to be until you're like halfway through the second floor, unless you get pretty lucky in your first floor and you get like a really strong direction. So with Union of Gnomes, the difference is that you're not really starting... So you're not really starting with like a basic deck, right? Slay the Spire, you have all your basic cards. You have just regular attacks, regular blocks, and you eventually build out your decks and get rid of those cards. With Union of Gnomes, it's kind of the opposite. So the first time we started with 10 of the clan cards, right? They were all green, so they were all built around this hero. And then I ended up going in and swapping in a couple of my favorite of these gray craftsmen. We actually ended up with more until we went through a run, could level up our crit, which made slingshots actually pretty decent. So what I've found, and pair that with the facts that the maps are shorter, that really the deck building aspect is done before the runs as opposed to during the runs. So a lot of these rooms that like the meeting point where we can pick up heroes, there isn't a lot of need to go here because really like the core of your deck. Now, obviously we don't have a lot of cards available to us, but we've been seeing as we finish runs, we unlock more gnomes that are in our barracks that we can use to build decks. So all the deck building comes before as opposed to during. So there's not a lot of, like pros and cons about picking a card. When you Slay the Spire, you might have a card that's like a huge build around, right? Like for example, with the Watcher, typically, typically like the Powers build or is the Orbs build, is like one of the best. And there's the rare power that increases. Oh boy, I have a ton of hours in the game. So, well, I've like hundreds of hours in the game. I just forgot what they're all called. But it's the power that increases the orb's power by 4, and then it ticks down every turn. That's really good, but if you don't have a solid orb build already, you're kind of like hedging your bet. Like, are you going to go into that build, and it could be a train wreck. But you don't know that, and so you have to weigh the pros and cons. Whereas with Union of Gnomes, you don't really have that tension there because you already start with a solid-ish deck, or even a pretty decent deck so far as I've seen. I don't think we need... We need, let's see, one more. Okay, so I think we need one wiener. And then let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's upgrade the Herald. Just make sure we don't take unnecessary damage. Return. There we go. Leave. Yeah, so that was the big thing I noticed. Oh, I didn't even need wieners. Because now it is entirely possible that maps get longer and more challenging. But that was the big thing that I noticed after thinking about it, was that you kind of already have your deck planned out before you even go into a run, and you're just kind of slightly improving it, as opposed to needing to build an entire deck every time you play, which is something I do really like, because you never know. You could have a run that you just barely scrape by, and like that's where you get all the adrenaline, or you could just have a build that's busted in half and you're just laughing the whole time because it trivialized the game. Let's see, let's do that. See, this is a good hand, because now we can Herald, draw 2 more. Oh my, and we got that. So now we can Speedy, Mad Lad up, get our mana back. Crit? No, but we can Armor up, and then we can Mad Lad again. See, hands like that are really good with the Herald, but before, where we couldn't recover mana, was not so good. Okay, so he's gonna keep giving us gnomes that are in prison, so we're gonna get some dead draws here. So let's go ahead and machine gun for damage. Actually, do you do anything that I need to be worried about? There's a lot here. Okay, so once we're about to pass stage 1, so we don't really have to worry about that. Stage 2, you get a damage bonus, may receive armor bonus, and adds chain curse gnome. Okay. Let's see. So let's go. What do we have left in here? We have a pretty good chance of either getting zeros or Mana Lad. So let's go ahead and go back up. Herald. Nice. We did get the Toxic Knight. So that means we are going to draw a Mana Lad next turn. So let's go ahead and Slingshot. Nice. We got the crit. Yeah, these are so, like, obviously so much better when you actually have some amount of crit. Nice. There's the Mana Lad, so we get some health back, but we're full. Supply weak. Speedy, what you got for me, bud? Ah, Screwinator. Do I need... No, because you're just increasing your strength. You're not actually hitting me, so I don't need to waste it on guard. We did... Oh, unfortunate. Okay, let's Toxic up. I think, is this just lethal? Yeah, that's just lethal. 1 for good measure. Nice. That wasn't that tough. Yeah, okay, so we got a bunch of experience, which I don't know if we started with this much. So I don't know if we're going to get a level up or not. We get more shrooms. I haven't figured out why these shrooms are necessarily important. Basically, again, if you missed the first episode, they let you reset your hero's stats, which, can I see from here? Yeah. So it lets you reset these. I don't know why you need so many of these, but they keep giving it to you. And then this is where we get, so these are the rewards that were on the mission main page, basically. Cool. We freed the gnomes, and they can be added to your starting squad. And you can start recruiting them. Chief, do you copy? The pursuers from... And this is definitely Guantanamo. Guantanamo Bay are gone. Migo told me you fought like a lion and even commanded the squad while he was showering enemies with arrows. You gotta be our gift from the Great Seven. The Great... They're calling the dwarves the Great Seven. Yeah, so in the first episode, our big bad that we're fighting is an evil Snow White. So apparently the dwarves were good. They weren't tainted. Come back to camp. We'll patch you up. Why come back to camp? We must go to Guantanamo and free our brothers. Chief, do you copy? We have a new problem, Chief. Rocco is missing. He's the crazy hero from the Street Fighters clan. All of his squad is missing too. They went into the gnome forest to warn our families about gnomes being captured. The last time we contacted him was near the crossroads. Come back to the camp. We must prepare before going to looking for Rocco. Roger that. We're going back to camp. This is our camp, correct? Okay, and it does... Okay, so it does look like when you see the plus experience on screen, you've already received it. So we didn't get any more character... We didn't really get anything for that. Okay, well, let's just continue onward then. Because I know that the cards we got don't really go into the build I'm working for here. So what is this? Crazy cat lady. There's an old house on the hill, and according to rumors, the mistress keeps gnomes as servants. They have to clean up after her cats all day long, and the slowest gnome serves as food for her pets. This is a very dangerous place. But we could get a sweet poison card. All right, let's go do it. So this is probably like a side. Oh, okay. So this is like a side quest. Oh, okay. So this is going to determine like what fights we have to do. An alley overgrown with dense bushes leads leaders towards the house. I think that's wrong. Is it safer to take the path or sneak through the bushes to avoid being seen? Go through the bushes. You notice a well-trodden path of cat tracks through the bushes and realize that you've chosen the wrong route. It's too late and a hefty cat attacks your squad from the thickets. Too good to be true. All right, let's take out this kitty. Oh, that is a creep. That is a scary looking cat. What the heck? Okay, well, let's go ahead and block up. Deal some damage. Mana lad. We're going to get another mana lad. So nice crit. Big poison. Toxic Knight. Speedy. Mana lad. Machine gun. Cat. Dead. Easy. Easy peasy. Now that you're at the house, you need to decide how to get inside as to not attract the attention of the cat lady and her woolly killers. We go through the kitchen, through the basement, or through the main entrance. Let's go through the kitchen. You clamber through the kitchen window just as the cat lady's cook enters, carrying a plump cat in his arms. When he sees you, he gently places the cat on the floor and rushes at you, brandishing a ladle. A surprised gnome slave gets out of the kennel in the kitchen and rushes to your aid. Pepper Smoke deals 2 damage and applies blind ×1 to all enemies. He's a little ninja gnome. All right. Well, so far we've picked wrong every time. Ooh, it's the soup man again. Let's see. Let's go ahead and machine gun. That is a fat cat. Is that cat fatter? Mana lad. Speedy. Yeah, we'll just take the armor and Screwinator. He is drunk. I think it would be funny if he was kind of like teetering on his feet for the drunk effect. Okay, mana lad up. I think this is probably a decent time. Actually, no, because we can take out the cat. Crit. Eh. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. No, we're not. Oh, right, because you're drunk. Oh, Jesus, that's good. Okay, mana lad. Speedy. Toxic. Hit you for deploy. Actually, do we want to do that? Well, what do we have going on next turn? We do have mana lad. Oh, we have weak. Okay. Because we have weak. Actually, you're dead. You're going to go to 14. We have mana lad plus machine gun. Okay, so you're dead. Oh, actually you're not. No, that's wrong math. It's wrong math. Or he would have been dead. But I didn't count in the heal. It's a very satisfying shuffle. Nice. So far, unscathed. So the first floor, where can they keep the gnomes? One would think the pantry, so we're going to go toilet. You find a gnome who cleans cat trays. After releasing him, you look around. Maybe here you can find something that will help you deal with cats. We have a stinker. He gives stink. When attacking a stinky target, all attackers gain poison 5 for each attack on the target. What? All attackers... Oh, okay, so this stinks us. Jesus, that's weird. Okay, do we take perfume or take a mop? Let's take a mop. You encounter 2 cats at the entrance to the bathroom. They're hissing and charging towards you. Poke them with a mop. Several of your fighters wave a mop at the cats, poking one of them in the eye. The creature hisses and runs away. However, the second cat knows the mop from their hands, and with a swipe, of its paw, it lunges forward, attacking you. To battle! Take out the two-eyed cat. That one-eyed cat ain't nothing. Speedy. What do we got? Pepper smoke? Apply weak, which doesn't do anything to you. Machine gun? Man a lad? Wait, why'd that only give us one? Shouldn't that have given us two? Is it not upgraded? Oh, it's not. Wait, why is this not upgrade? Oh, right, because we're in. Right, because we're in a new thing. We're in a new side quest. Crit. Suck it, cat. Suck it. It looks like there are no captured gnomes on the first floor. You head up the stairs to the second floor when you suddenly hear the patter of cat paws. Everyone tear off your buttons? What could that possibly mean? You command your squad to rip the buttons off their shirts. As soon as the cats appear on the stairs, you shout, "Throw the buttons," and a fury of tiny objects shower the first floor. The cats run after the object, playing with them. The way is open. The way up is open. All right, that worked. Go to the second floor. In front of you on the second floor are the huge doors to the master bedroom. Snoring and snuffling can be heard from behind the door. Quietly open the door. In front of you is a huge bedroom. There are several cages with gnomes hanging from the ceilings, and the whole floor is littered with sleeping cats. It looks like the crazy cat lady is sleeping on a high bed. Only one cat is awake. She stands on the ottoman above the sleepers and stares at you, ready to meow loudly. "Oh, how beautiful you are, kitty." The cat looks at you in surprise, but she clearly likes the praise. She starts rubbing against the ottoman. You keep praising the fat cat. Approach carefully. You approach the cat, continuing to gently praise him. Pet the cat. You pet the cat, but it looks like it's too much. The cat has smelled the sausages, the wieners. Wieners mean gnomes, and gnomes are enemies. The cat hisses loudly and wakes everyone up. Get ready to fight. Let's do it. Oh my god, there are 3 cats. Oh my god, that's so much. Okay. So wait, is this going to be busted? Oh, this might be busted. Okay. Let's see if this counts as 1 attack or 5. If it does 5, this is busted, and these things are all going to die. Oh! Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Well, you're all taking 20. So let's go ahead and do that. You're dead. Let's draw. Oh, yeah, I need to do that first. It's fine. Oh my god, they're doing a lot of damage. Okay, so you're dead. Let's go ahead and kill you. Okay, so we are taking 10. But yeah, that was really good. If we didn't have that card, we would be screwed in this fight. Yeah, I don't have any way to gain health, unfortunately. Yeah, Stinker. That's a pretty decent one. You fight fiercely, and most of the cats, seeing how dangerous the gnomes are, run away. Some of the gnomes in the cages manage to escape their prisons. They stand next to you. Some of them bind your wounds. The mistress is woken up and is ready to attack you. So we have the biohazard, which is what we came here for. Delete all the target's armor, and, well, oh, we got rehealed. Nice. Oh, there she is. Her and her cats, and we start with Stinker. Well, let's start with Stinker, and let's throw up a guard too. Next turn we should have quite a bit. Oh, right, we're adding cards to our deck that we don't necessarily want, but we do still have the mana lads. Okay, What is this? Apply blind. Oh, blind. Okay, so she's gonna apply blind to us. Oh, she can also apply stink. Okay, well, let's deal with that first. So, what we might want to do here is pepper smoke to blind everyone. Wait, why did we take 4? Do they have stink? Ah, there we go. This guy has stink. So let's go, and if we deal 6 damage here, you're gonna die. Okay, so now we don't have to take that. There we go. Yeah, so the blind applies to each type of attack here. Do we have a ranged attack? Ooh, we don't have a ranged attack. We don't have anything. Ooh, we are taking a ton of damage. That's not good. But yeah, I think I just gotta block some of it. Oh, right. Poison. Duh. Okay, we're good. We're good. You're gonna apply stink to yourself. What do we have coming up? We got 2 mana lads. Well, you're healing 10. So because of that, I'm just not going to do anything. Because any damage I do is just going to go right back on her. So I think this turn... Let's see. So let's heal some. I don't want a machine gun, right? Because she's stinky. So let's go ahead and throw some armor. We'll heal up, and we'll just wait till next turn. There we go. Now the stink goes away. She's going to heal 10, but we can play around that. We could apply... Let's just draw a card. Huh. Her healing 10 and then applying stink is kind of annoying. Is it worth it to... Might be worth it to just start armoring up. The thing is, poison goes around our armor, though. So she's stinky. Man, 5 poison per hit. That's rough. Okay, so let's just wait till next turn. That's just 2... I mean, 2 hits is... I mean, 10 poison. That's just an absurd amount of damage. Okay, so she's going to heal again. Now, unfortunately, this is a pretty bad hand. So let's start. Once we get the oh, that does us too? Oh, to all? Starting next turn, character will lose 6 health. Does that mean... Why does that say 6? Why am I losing 6? This is 5. Huh. Okay, that's not super great. So, let's just get more block then and heal a little bit. Okay, so she's attacking us. I think what I'm going to do... I think I might just have to fight the stink and just apply more poison to her than is applied to me. And I do have these heals, so let's heal a little bit. Damage and poison. And then let's put stink on ourselves since she's going to attack us. And then I'm not going to do this because the damage isn't worth it to the amount of health we're saving. And so this is 9. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is doing more. 1 more. We're taking 1 more from poison than she is. Okay, so she's not stinky this turn. So let's hit her with everything we got. Which unfortunately isn't much. We do have one mana lad that we could find. I think I'm going to try and find the mana lad. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can heal up. And then let's go for... Let's guard. We got to protect from this damage. And then let's go for a slingshot. And we were blind. That sucks. Oh, and she's going to get dodge. That's pretty rough. Okay, let's go ahead and start building some of our armor back up. Okay, we got the mana lad. Nice. Now this dodge is really going to be annoying. So let's go for the Toxic Knight. Yeah, that sucks. 12, 7. It's only 19, so I have to crit. Because if I don't, I'm taking 19 and then 6. Yeah, so I have to crit. No, and I got the miss. Dang, man. That fight was tough. I might have played it a little bit too defensively. I think had I played it a little bit more aggressively. So does that mean that I don't get those rewards? Let's check. Where would they be? Yeah, I think that means that I don't actually get them. I think I have to clear it. Okay, yeah, so I actually have to clear it. Okay. Let's just go on to this next one. Chapter 2. Stranger Things. Chief, my man, glad to be working with you. Let's go find Rocco. He's the crazy street fighter. He went missing on his way to the Gnome Forest. Since you forgot, here's the gist. The Gnome Forest is the motherland of all gnomes, the cradle of our people. It's the safest place for us, and our forefathers lived there. They brew cider, play checkers, and make wieners. We come visit them for family celebrations or during holidays. These lands are dearest to every gnome. Gnomes have always been safe there, but now things are changing. Rocco's gone missing out there and hasn't contacted us for a week already. But who could stop a bonkers bro such as Rocco? What did Rocco say before he disappeared? He contacted us somewhere here around the crossroads and warned us that gnome hunters were popping up here already, but they were no big deal for his fighter squad. He said he'd found a shortcut to the Gnome Forest. Then radar heard a hiss and the radio cut off. We'll figure out who or what stopped Rocco. Wait, there's something behind that bush. A bun. Bro grabs the bun and bites off half of it. Yummy. With mushrooms too. Oh look, there's another one. And another. They're leading somewhere. Looks like it's a tasty shortcut to the Gnome Forest. Mystery solved. Rocco went into the Gnome Forest and left the buns to show us the way. Bro, that's suspicious. Gnomes know how to get there already. Don't be paranoid, Chief. I'll tell you what happened. Rocco saw there were loads of gnome hunters here and decided to show us a safe path and whatever he had on him. And he hasn't contacted us because he must have met our bros and was so happy he just forgot. You'll see. These buns will lead us right to our bros in the Gnome Forest. We'll eat some wieners, drink some cider. Look, who's that? Where? Ugh. Don't follow the bush. The bunch. Don't follow the bunch. What? Oh, the bunch. She'll catch ya. She'll shell ya. She'll chew ya. I'll shave ya from my granddaughter. Hands off, lady. No touching. The hag grabs bro and runs away through the wheat field. Chief! Ah! She got me! Ah! Somebody help! She's stealing gnomes in broad daylight! Chief, help me! Squad, she stole our brother. Follow her. Oh, gee, that's Rocco? Rocco's a cockfighter. Oh my... Alright. So, we can get a stinker card. We can get voodoo. And we can get bomb. What is bomb? When the diva offends, the target takes 20 damage. Gotcha. So it takes 5 turns, but 20 damage. Not bad. Fully absorbs the target's poison and deals 3 full damage. Can be used once per battle. Yeah, but other than that, it's a dead card. Are you ready? Let's proceed. Yeah, that crazy cat lady was surprisingly tough. That was a big power spike from the first boss. Okay, see, this is kind of what I was looking for. So the maps do get longer. Okay, so there's more time for you to build up your deck with new material. So what path? Is there a way to zoom out? Okay, so I do also wish there was a way to zoom out so we could see more of the map at the same time, rather than trying to zoom up and following. So what are big important things that we want to hit? Likely the shop early on, because we're gonna need wieners. But then where do we go from there? This is what, just loot? So we could go there, fight an elite or a difficult battle, then go this way. That's a long way with no wieners, man. But we might get wieners this way. So let's do that. We can hit an early shop, upgrade our mana lads, and we'll be good to go. And what was this again? Just loot. So there's just like different... This is a quest. This is loot. So this is Bottle Slider Cage, Stone Gnome Chest. Bottle Slider Cage, Stone Gnome Chest. So I don't know... Oh, right. This is the drink one. Okay, so they're kind of telling us, I don't think we've done this one yet. So this is the one that'll give us HP or wieners, which is good because we're going to have a long stretch here without wieners. So we need to, that's good to remember. We can get more wieners from here. It's very important. We need to manage our wieners very thoroughly. Let's see. Well, this is free. And then let's go ahead and... Nice! Got a crit. Okay, so so basically the attacks can crit separately from each other. Let's Mana Lad and crit. No crit. Ooh, you added a spiky to our deck, but that's okay. We got Toxic Knight. We can draw a card. Not Mana Lad. Darn. This applies week 4. Crit? No crit. Which kind of sucks because now he's going to add immunity. And I think that, yeah, immunity... So immunity clears poison. This deals 6. Yeah, you're dead. Oh, shoot. That costs 1. Dang. That's okay, though. He's not going to hit us, so we save our HP. And even if we did, Mana Lad heals. Hey, not cool, man. We can do this. Mana Lad to gain the HP. Screwdriver. And then we just machine gun for lethal. Cool. Yeah, so I think the thing that feels good... Oh, what can we get? Gives week 1 in 8 armor. Can also be applied to enemy. Yeah, not crazy about that one. Selects and draws 1 gnome from the discard pile. That seems very good. Again, cards that, like, card draw is something that we don't have a lot of, so just getting more of it, and the fact that we can get Mana Lads too, seems super good. Yeah, so we discovered this is heal yourself, this is more wieners. So we're going to give it to the squad, and the squad goes wieners out. And we proceed onward. The game, so far, just to kind of expand on what I mentioned earlier about how you kind of already have a built deck, like, so far, there hasn't been a feeling of accomplishment moving forward, right? So the Cat Lady boss was definitely hard, but these maps, we already kind of start with a deck that works, as opposed to trying to fight our way through and build a deck on the fly. So I'm curious to see how they remedy that fact. If they do, perhaps it's not. What do we want to do? So we can actually, let's Screenate you first. Machine gun. Let's mana up. Crit. No crit. Yeah, see, so right now it's mana neutral. Doesn't really do much, but you can do this. Grab a Mana Lad, it at least lets us get some health back. So it's just free 3 health. That's lethal. So you're going to heal 5. So we don't necessarily have to do anything this turn. So I'm not going to waste the mana because unless these crit, they're just going to do 6 damage. And she's going to heal that up anyway. I probably could have done 1 since we're going to get it back. Or I could have just added more armor. Either one of those would have been fine. Let's draw a card. Nice. Free damage. Manalad. Machine gun. Yeah, weak is really hurting us. I mean, not really, because our poison... If poison wasn't our damage source, we would be in trouble. Okay, let's go speedy. No, I was going to see if we could get a Manalad for our Bone Setter. Apply poison. With poison damage, weak doesn't really hurt us, because so many of our attacks don't do a lot of damage. And then we're good. Just going to end. But the poison helps to mitigate that fact. Okay. Manalad. Manalad. Lethal. Okay, we found out last time Kung Fu Master sucks. Absolutely horrible. At least in this build. Deals damage equal to hero's armor. No, I don't really like that. And I don't really like Sleepyhead. It is just free damage. I don't know how the +5 if you don't wake him up works. Let's take it. Let's see how it works. I was saying we need a few bigger attacks, and that is potentially a bigger attack. All right. So, we know for a fact that I want to upgrade both of these. Because it's really good with our Bone Setter. What does Bone Setter do? Selects one gnome from the discard pile. Oh, it's just free! Oh, that's pretty good. What does this do? Okay, it just ups the damage. Let's return. Let's buy some more wieners. And then continue on our path. I actually don't remember... Oh, yeah, there's up here... If we end up even going here, I'm not sure if we'll go up here. It's almost... At this point, we're going to be getting so much gold, it's probably just going to be beneficial to go here. Like, the hideout has basically everything you need, right? So, okay, I'm going to talk about this again, because this is kind of one of those decisions that kind of matters, right? Or... It plays off that same concept that we were talking about before, where I already have a deck that basically works how I want it to, right? So I could go here to hire some more gnomes, but if my deck's already mostly built, why would I go here as opposed to going here to the hideout where I can upgrade gnomes? So if these were on different levels, I can understand it, but with this being on the same level and having the option between the two, unless I have 0 gold, which there's nowhere else I could spend gold, then there's almost no reason to go here. So that kind of push and pull is kind of what I was talking about, how it's just kind of lost so far. Again, I mean, this is still technically the prologue, so that could change, but based on how far I've played so far, that's kind of what I'm getting. Your team discovers a hefty chest, but don't know what's inside. The gnomes near you start to chant, "Open it! Open it!" Well, I don't have an option. Open it. Ooh, we got more gold. Chest sprang open with a click, revealing a wealth of gold. The gnomes quickly filled their pockets, but gifted you most of the coins. 100 gold, and we got some shrooms. Wonderful. So these are just the same. We'll do the quest first, I suppose. Maybe we get some health, just in case we need it. A raging river blocks your path, and there is no bridge or board to cross it. Your squad awaits your decision on how to traverse it. We could build a slingshot, cross it by swimming, or scout the coast. Let's scout the coast. You find a logging camp upstream. If you successfully roll one into the water, your squad can cross the river. I feel like we're going to take damage if we lose. Let's do it. Risk it for the biscuit. team is skilled in stealth. You rolled the log into the water, and your fighter spotted a basket of food and offered to take it too. Steal it. Nice! We reached level 3, so now we get some more upgrades that we can do. You are incredibly lucky, and the theft goes unnoticed. You managed to cross the river on a log, making it the safest and luckiest crossing of all. 300 experience and 100 wieners. God, we are just swimming in wiener right now. All right, let's go to the difficult battle. Ooh, 3 enemies. All right. What does that do? What is... Let's see. A pigeon summons more pigeons with each turn if there are free tiles. So I don't know how many tiles there can be. I'm assuming that the default... Or I'm assuming it's just how many you start with. Let's see. Well, we can only attack there with these 2. Might as well shield up, and let's machine gun there. We're gonna get some mana lads next turn, so we might as well use as much mana as we can. Yeah, so let's mana lad up. Oh, wait. What killed the... Oh, did we crit one? Nice. This is just a kill here. Now we can speedy to draw. Let's go ahead and gain the armor. Mana lad up. Crit. No crit. All right, so let's see how this works. I guess that's it. Okay, so I guess there's just like... If you don't wake him. Maybe that means if you don't use it, it goes up in damage. We'll have to try that next time. Just not cast it. Right? Maybe it means if you don't use it, it just gets +5 damage for the next time. What do we got in the graveyard? We could get a Toxic Knight. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's do this. Let's get this back. I'm just going to guard this turn. And I can do that. Let's end the turn. I think I just saw it potentially go up. Yeah, okay. So Sleepyhead... So if you don't use it, it'll keep going up in damage. So you can kind of just save it. Okay, that's cool. So that's our big attack. So we can kind of save that basically for when as the boss or as an enemy gets lower, and then do one big attack to take a big chunk out of its health. Cool. So we can use this little combo here. So let's go ahead and heal. Bone Setter, get this back. Heal up more health. And then just machine gun down. Nice. We get more coins, more experience. We're all healed up. We're looking good. Applies to Sun. Herald's pretty good. Yeah, let's take the Herald. Especially with all the ways we have to get mana lads back. That could be really good. Okay, spend some wieners, do some traveling. Ooh, we got a chest. Nice. 100 more coins and some more shrooms. Now we got 3 battles in a row. Let's see. So we're going to save the Sleepyhead. Let's go ahead and... No crit. So then let's get back this slingshot. Nice. Not dead, though. Oh, actually, we can Sleepyhead. And then we'll get the 2 mana back. We won't get any health, but the cat's going to die before it attacks us. That was a nice crit. What do we got next? We got a 50-50 shot of getting a mana lad. I don't think that's necessarily worth it, though. I think I would rather just... What was this again? Oh, she's going to apply poison. Will that be applied Will that be applied if I don't take the damage? Okay, no. So it's not like the poison is tied to the attack. It just applies, which I guess makes sense. So we can go ahead, gain some HP. Let's go ahead and get it back. We can speedy. Let's see, we can mana lad crit. No crit. And then we're good. Let's go ahead. We don't have any free cards this time, which kind of sucks. Crit. Nice. We get the poison. We can herald. Draw 2. Nice. And they're free. More poison. You're dead. Let's just heal up a little bit. You're super dead. Fantastic. Let's take our rewards. Adds chain to the wagon. Yeah, see, we saw this before. I wish I knew what that does. Upgrades a random gnome in hand. No, I don't think I really want that. If it was like upgrade 1 and then it got destroyed, I think I would take it, but getting it over and over again does not seem like something I necessarily want. Ooh, we got 2 mini bosses. Okay. So, let's go ahead and deal our 3 with poison. We'll speedy, draw a card, and we get a herald. Interesting. Okay, so we can armor up, mana lad to refill. We'll draw 2. Oh, we're going to go off. So let's go ahead. We're going to go, let's see, so we're going to go down to 0. Mana lad gives us 2. We have the 1. Let's just do this. This lets machine gun. This kills. And just like that, 1 enemy down. Let's see, so you're going to block 10. So we can just set up weak on you and then see if we can get crit. No crit. We're going to save the sleepyhead. Let that build up a little bit. You're increasing your strength, huh? So let's do this. Let's recover a little bit of HP. Let's speedy. See what we draw. Not going to use that. Apply some poison. And then I'm going to wait till next turn. I'm going to save. I'm going to bank that mana. Oh, what we want to do here? We can do that. We have 2 left. So we would get Bone Setter and Machine Gun, which is actually really good. So let's go ahead and do that, because then we can Mana Lad. We'll recover some HP. We can Bone Setter. Get Mana Lad. Okay, now we're up to 3. We can... Let's just slingshot. I was going to see if we could get a crit. Okay, I'll call her there. Draw card. Deal 2, add weak. Let's see. What else are we going to be able to do? Next turn, we have a very strong likelihood of having a strong turn. So let's just see. Let's just get him pretty low. Yeah, I would say that's a reasonably strong turn, having lethal. Lethal is usually the strongest turn, actually, of all the turns to have. Oh, another Toxic Knight. I'll take it. I will take the Toxic Knights. Having free gnomes is such a huge advantage. That was a big downside in our first run. Oh, we got goats. These goats are terrifying looking too. So what does destroys heroes armor? So it destroys all armor? That's how I'm understanding that. Bummer. Well, we can recover a bunch of HP. Or we could just do... do we want to just apply more poison, or do we want to get the free heal? Let's get the damage. I'm gonna... Am I, though? Because we have 2 now that I didn't take the... Actually, I don't even need to use this. I want to see if he breaks all the armor on an attack. Okay, he does. So, he still does the damage to the armor, but then after the attack, all your armor goes away. Okay. So, he's going to go down to 8. Which is kind of unfortunate because I don't want to burn one of these and I don't want to burn a full machine gun, but I guess we will. Oh, he's still... Shoot, he's still 1 away? I guess that's fine. We can leave him because then he'll die next turn from poison. So now I can focus on this other goat. Mana Lad. Crit? No crit. Okay. Yeah, your strength is up, but because this happens at the start of the next turn. Yeah, so this goat is going to die before it can do anything. Unfortunately, though, that means our melee attackers are not going to be doing anything. So I think what I'm going to do, I am going to speedy this guy down. So that way I can attack like this. Unfortunately, I don't have a great shot at getting mana lads. But we do have a good shot next turn. So let's see if we can get some poison. None. Okay. Okay, we have a mana lad and we have a bone setter. Cool. And we have the guardsman. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some HP. Throw Toxic Knight out. Oh, there's another... Okay, I'm going to take the Herald because there is another mana lad in here. Now, this could potentially not work. Oh, wait, and it adds Mark. Shoot, I forgot about that. I don't want to do that. Crap, that was kind of a waste. That was kind of a waste. Okay, well, no sense in making more poor decisions after you already make one. You don't want to fall into a sunken cost fallacy. We can... See, let's machine gun you down. Mana lad up. And then get more armor. Man up. Cool. Okay, so we're getting some of that. Mana lads are so good. It's such a good card. Okay. Now, this is 14. You're at 15, because of course you are. We can take you out with a speedy, though. Oh, but you're melee. Duh. Do we have... We have a mana lad in there. Okay. This being free would be absurd. Can we poison? No. Let's see what we draw. Okay, let's get a mana lad back. Which was actually stupid because none of these cards cost anything. But you are dead. Okay, so we are taking a little bit of damage there. Again, just a small misplay. Small. Overall, not the worst case here. How can I maximize this? Can speedy? Nope, there's no way to guarantee any healing. So we'll just kill it. Gives 2 strength, applies... Ooh, Thief is so good. We're taking Thief. Yeah, Thief is great. Yeah, so see here, I don't want to buy anything. If anything, I have too many cards. Let's go to Hideout. We're going to be able to upgrade so much. So the thing is, now that we're down to 0, I have to buy wieners. So let's buy those. I think I might be good on HP. I think we have so much money. I'm just going to heal. So let's get our upgrades in. Bonesetter is going to be busted. Let us apply mine 3. That's gross. More poison is great. We love it. We need it. And let's take out the mark. Cool. Yeah, we're solid. This is good. I like this. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's take out the boss. The hag. So what does the hag do? A weird and creepy hag who tried to stop gnomes from eating the buns leading into the Great Gnome Forest. She even threw them. The buns, that is. She does 5 damage. Damage bonus +5 after each attack. May receive 10 armor. She receives an armor bonus +5 after every time receiving armor. Okay, so she applies mark and she applies weakness. She throws buns at us and we decide what to do with them. Okay. So she's going to weaken us and she's going to mark us a crazy amount. Okay, well, had I known that, I probably wouldn't have gotten rid of the mark on our cards. We could have upgraded something else. This applies poison 7, which is absurd. Crit? That was going to be good if it crit. Machine gun, and then let's get that mana back for next turn. These aren't the buns you're looking for. Why does this say poison? So does this heal us for 20? That's crazy. Apply weak. Let us... Do you want to draw cards? Let's draw some cards. Okay. I am okay with those cards being drawn. What do we have next turn? We have a mana lad. Oh, and we have... Okay, we are good on mana for next turn. Yeah, we are set. So let's see here. How do we want to go about doing this turn? I guess let's... Okay, let me think about this. Do I actually need all the mana here? Because basically right now I can get any card out of my graveyard. So, like, I kind of want to get a Poison Knight. Yeah, let's do that. Or a Toxic Knight, because that's free. And I'm going to attack first. That way it shuffles back in. Because I'm going to end up using Speedy here. So all the cards I want to draw again. So let's do Mana Lad. Thief, so that way we can get that armor. And then we're going to Speedy, shuffle up the deck. Nice. We get the Mana Lad back. Now we can Slingshot. And we crit for poison. Oh, that turn was disgusting. That was so good. Oh, man. This game is so good. Like I said, it has its differences to games that I would usually play, but man, it's cool. Okay, we get 2 free attacks, and poison is busted. We have what, one shot, only one shot at getting Manalad, but we have, so we have 1/5 of getting one of these two. It could put a sleepyhead in our hand, which is good. Okay, I think we're gonna give that a shot. Okay, we get a bone setter, which we have a Manalad in the yard. Which I think I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take and set it. No, now I have a pretty good chance of drawing a Manalad next turn. I'm going to take a Toxic Knight. So why does that stack so high? Because it's only a 3, right? Yeah, the numbers here are super weird. At the start of next turn, the character will lose 4 health. I think some of the tooltips aren't adding up properly. I know we have the +1. I just had a bug fly at my nose. That was fun. A little fruit fly or something. I'm not recalling why poison is doing so much. I'm sure there's something that I'm just missing. Yeah, that's absurd. Okay, so we have our Manalad. Let's see what we draw first. Okay, I don't care so much about that. And I don't really care much about burning mana on the machine gun anymore. So let's just gain a little bit of armor, Screwinator for her damage, and pass, and then next turn she dies. Yeah, like we might as well do that, but she is super dead. Just in case... Let's just see what this does. Okay, so that does heal. Oh, but it also... Yeah, it adds poison, but why... Oh, gotcha. So it's... Okay, I see. So you decide what to do. So they do heal you. It's just like the sneakiness of the hag adds poison. Cool. But you just died of poison. Yeah, super dead. Cool. We get a ton of experience. 2 shrooms. And we get our Stinker, and Stink is real good. We get Voodoo, which seems okay. And we have Bomb, which is cool. Oh, and we get a new hero. Okay, so we can go check out a new gnome. You find Bro, Rocco, and his entire squad in the crazed hag's shack. Chief, we're here. Rocco and the bros are here too. The hag caught them one by one and locked here. And locked them here? She said not to eat the bunch and brought us a pile of wieners. Yeah, you got a ton of wieners there, buddy. We decided to finish off the wieners first and then get out, but you found us already. The hag wasn't going to eat you? No, boss, she wasn't. Seemed like she tried to warn us about something. Let me introduce myself. Name's Rocco of the Street Fighters clan. My squad and I were following the Bun Trail. We thought the gnomes from the Gnome Forest left them for us to show a safe path. In the end, we stuffed ourselves full with them and lied down for a rest. That's when the hag grabbed us one by one as we were asleep. She brought us a pile of wieners in the morning and some picture magazine. She'd shake the magazine and hiss, "She's share. It's a trap, fools." Rocco hands you the magazine. You see a pretty naked girl on the cover titled Lady in Red. Radar, do you copy? Do you know anything about a lady in red? Yes, Chief. My gramps used to tell me all about that lady in red. Oh boy, his gramps, huh? Used to tell scary stories about her when I was a child. One day, a fair lady left her home and disappeared. And next time, her parents saw her during the full moon in their backyard. She had nothing on except a blood-red cloak. The lady flashed her eyes and ran away into the gnome forest. She's sometimes seen at the edge of the forest, but only by men. My gramps would say the cursed lady in red cloak would come for cowardly gnomes. Why do you ask? Did you find a book of fairy tales or something? Not sure it's a fairy tale. Fush, stay away from the forest. The bunch are a lie. Holy cannoli, you're not dead, hag. Looky here, she's still kicking. Chief, I suggest we get the hell out of here before she feeds us to death. Maybe locks us all away, stubborn toad. Just give me the magazine with the lady in red over here and I'll give it back once we're back in camp. Not now, bro. We got a critical situation here. Boss, I think this old hag really is trying to warn us about something. Hey, old lady, we got it. Calm down. Something bad is going on in the gnome forest, but it's too dangerous to go unprepared. The resistance camp needs our help. Come on, let's go back to camp and then decide who of us will scout the gnome forest and who will stay guard the camp. Agreed. Miko, tell the squad to go back to camp. All right. There's a lot here for just the prologue. there's a lot of content here. I figured this would be like 1, maybe 2 maps, but wow. Okay, so Rocco comes in at level 2. So you get more health, less mana though. Okay. Everyone get in here. If the hero takes damage on his turn, he takes 1 card from the deck. Oh, so okay, so he's got built-in card draw. And then -1 damage to range attack cards. And yeah, Miko was -1 to melee attack. Oh, so he doesn't automatically... Okay, so what does his squad look like? Deals 2 damage 2 times, deals 4 damage and knocks back the target. Deals 4 damage and crits on enemy behind. Huh. Crits on enemy behind. So maybe he can attack enemies in the back? Interesting. Deal 4 damage if the target has armor, gives 4 armor. Selects and discards 1 gnome, gives 2 strength. Yep, Miko had one of those. Applies dodge type 1 if hero has armor, consumes it, and heal for destroy all armor. Gives 5 armor. If hero has armor, gives 5 more. Gives 1 mana, gives 1 mana. Now, can I see... Okay, so I also can't see from here. One thing I would also like to see is what the upgraded versions of cards look like. So he has more health. So he has more ways of getting armor, but he doesn't really have ways to recover health once you lose it. What do you have for talents? +1 armor to all armor type cards. Shall we dance? When a hero gets drunk, he has a 50% chance to also get X 50% dodge. Okay. +1 damage to all melee cards. Huh. Okay, cool. So yeah, obviously there's going to be different playstyles to Rocco versus Miko. I think I still prefer Miko's playstyle, but you know, we have more to play. I thought this was going to be the end of Union of Gnomes until the game fully came out, but we still got more content and I'm still having fun. So expect another episode on this game and we will likely be playing with Rocco and seeing how he plays. Guys, if you liked the video, let me know down below in the comments or hit that like button, show your support for the channel, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this. But for this time, I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.